What up, YouTube? We back with another motherfucking video. I don't know if you're gonna be seeing the first one I recorded or this one. I don't know which one I'm gonna upload first, but fuck it. We reacting to Dr. Disrespect. Respect. Dr. Disrespect. Let's see what he has to say. I seen mixed reviews. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. This is all opinionated. I don't know shit. I won't pretend like I know shit. But I'm also not gonna damn nobody without no information. So we're gonna go into subjectively. I don't watch Dr. Disrespect, so I don't give a fuck. I don't. We're gonna see what's going on and see what they say. That's what we say.
What's the points?
How far in the video?
Play.
I'm not watching this whole live, so if this is the whole live, this is 5 hours.
Yeah, just keep ignoring the issue and putting up this act. God, I'm so concerned and worried about everyone else's problems except mine because I'm dealing with a deeper depression and I like to project.
Okay.
Oh, champs.
I've really never watched a Dr. Disrespect.
A lot of people donating. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate
I
it.
don't have a problem with him though.
You know?
He doesn't look too happy.
Are you nervous to be back? After what's transpired over the last couple months, am I excited to be back
You know, look at
to this
no sound.
type of world?
I wouldn't have came back.
God.
I made enough money. The internet turned on you
Man.
as fast as bigged you up. He's telling me going to cry.
Oh,
I know this shit must be hard.
so glad you're back. Hey, I appreciate it, Shane. It's good to be back to a certain degree. Right, we got to figure out this monetization thing. So September 25th is basically when we can reapply for partnership on YouTube. You know,
Wait, what? He lost.
people ask, like, do I? Now that you're not getting monetized, you're not going to be streaming ever again, or you're on YouTube, are you? I'm. There's an opportunity to reapply. Right. September 25th is the date.
Love this nigga. Like,
So
why
in the
not?
meantime, we'll do what we need to do.
That fucking platform is full of scumbags.
I enjoy my time here on YouTube.
Okay.
You know, we've built a nice, strong community for years. This is
does?
where we started. 16 years ago?
4 million, 2 million.
2008, I
already.
think.
This was
You know,
the 6th,
I like my time
2
here.
days ago. Trended third.
And I like the
on
community.
gaming.
We've got the best,
Fuck.
realest gaming community. Right?
I don't know about.
The Champions Club. And we've built it on this platform, and this is, and if there's an opportunity to reapply for partnership,
Why not?
and there's a date that's been presented to us, then I'm going to take it.
But he
in the
lost his
meantime,
gaming company, you know.
like we always done.
Shit.
We've always stayed in our lane. We'll stay in our lane and continue to just put on a show. You know?
Address it. This is what I'm really curious about.
For almost 4 years, champs, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension.
Oh, he's gonna address it now.
I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement,
His personal statement is terrible. I'm gonna be honest.
maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. Huh, champs?
So this happened in 2020.
You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case.
That's illegal. Yeah.
I respected those rules.
Okay. Which, you know.
My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know.
Yeah.
But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs, again, I respected all the confidential obligations.
I don't understand the legality, like, because just because they violated the arbitration, does that mean that you can just full force tell everything, or you can tell a part? Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I would assume not. You can't tell everything.
But apparently, Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations.
From what I was understood, it wasn't.
Cody Connors,
They got fired.
ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved. Leaks Twitch's reported reason.
Is that legal?
Years later.
4 years later.
Cody, why do this? What was the point?
I don't understand.
This was settled professionally.
Okay.
And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020.
Okay.
Well, I mean, for what? Cody? Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors?
Okay, but it's a lie.
You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch.
Okay.
You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages.
Talk about it.
Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists...
Why the fuck? If this is true, I don't understand why you would try and bait the media. Like, that's crazy. Like, whoever's in charge of his PR team, like, that's crazy. If he's saying, if this is true, what he's saying, I doubt it, though. Because why would you... I don't know. Let me see. It says sexting is the act of sending sexual text messages. It often involves sending nudes, semi-nude, or suggestive photos. Sometimes the message also includes sexual or explicit videos. So technically, it doesn't have anything to do with naked photos. So let's see. He could have sent some
journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets. Did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't.
But in your statement, you
neither
said
did
minor,
any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban.
Okay.
You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met.
Okay, why you said that? We never met. So did they like FaceTime or something?
Person ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip channels now. Don't you think, champs? They act like they're just gossip channels now, without any real journalism and real research happening. They report on all this based on leaks from two former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, one, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me,
Okay.
internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And two, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM.
Okay.
I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to pay.
I feel like right now what he's saying, the way he said was just confidence. He got some proof on this. He did win the multi-million-dollar case apparently versus Twitch. So I don't know what. Right now, this is probably true. Again, it's hard to say though. I wish he would come out with the whispers. Like,
Paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened.
okay,
I even used the word inappropriate
yeah.
purposely. And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs.
Why would you do that?
Huh? Including these defaming articles.
Why would you let this nigga do that?
I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place.
What kind of jokes?
I mean,
What kind of jokes?
how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken
I'd be
out
in
of
jail.
context by someone who's deliberately trying to find
Should I
something
text my
inappropriate
brother?
in those
I'd be in
words?
jail.
And this is not a situation where a victim publicly accuses someone of wrongdoing. That never happened here.
Okay, so then.
We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal.
I always thought that was interesting because they didn't even like ban him and then like they just got rid of his shit. Again, I never watched Dr. Disrespect, but I kept up with like streaming and shit like that, especially during that time when Mixer died and Stroud and them was like, you didn't know where they were gonna go, what they were gonna do. I thought they were gonna like go to YouTube, honestly, and then I think like 2 years later, everybody started going to YouTube. Well,
You see, I engage with my community. I engage with other streamers.
yeah, you do.
And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user. On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with the Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. For years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the platform.
I mean, Kai don't even get
Right?
front page love. Shit.
Literally.
He's the face of fucking.
The face of the platform. And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got zero front page love on the website. He was never on my channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter.
They was on Ninja.
He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the two-time
That's crazy.
Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time.
What does he have to do with it?
So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. And
We fired the nigga.
just a few months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence?
Nah, I don't think so. Not in that situation. Twitch didn't realize that? What investigation did Twitch do? What kind of investigation did Twitch do for something like this to happen and nobody's saying nothing? If this is what he's telling the truth, right? I mean, he did win the arbitration, so I'm sure most of this is true. I would like him to release the court documents. I'm surprised nobody didn't have him yet. But yeah, if this is true, how does a multi-million-dollar company fuck this up? Because they got sued for a lot of money.
The Twitch user tells the ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat that sentence one more time just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch.
Okay.
But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report.
Okay.
They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team.
So I don't understand. What the fuck is this?
That would have been the end. That should have been the end. But that partner manager, oh boy, did he had it out. He had it out for the two-time.
What's his name?
He finds out that no further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's law enforcement response team. He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER team.
Okay.
So a day later, on June 25th, the LER analyst pulls the entirety of the Whisper messages and begins discussing them with his director of the LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time and does not have access to their computer or work files. Let me just remind you, I went through a multi-year, big time arbitration.
Yeah.
Okay. And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the Whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't.
So why did he admit
Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh? The NCMEC. Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch
What you just said right there?
makes consent in the terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes
Okay, that's a technicality. Because I know some states, the legal age of consent is 16. I think some states actually is 15. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Uh, 16. States where the age of legal consent is 16. Alabama, Arkansas, Alaska, Georgia, Hawaii, India. A lot of these places are 16. So, technically, he's right. If the person was 16, technically, if they was in Arkansas, I think he's technically right. That's crazy to be 30 years old and be less than...
this decision to terminate my contract
I mean, he said he wasn't such something, but that's crazy if he was messing up 16-year-olds sexually. 16 is kind of
contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable!
Damn. Yeah, I'll be mad too. Cause like, if you did this, if this is all true, bro, they railroad the fuck out of my boy for what?
I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case, but these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue.
Okay, but I don't give a fuck about that.
They didn't report
So
any
you better
facts.
sue these niggas?
The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal.
Okay. Let me see.
So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look at me. Right? Unfiltered. The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect.
I mean,
I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do.
she didn't show the whispers.
But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did. But then that doesn't make a story, right?
No,
They wanted media attention. The
absolutely
media wants controversy.
loves it. Eats that shit.
And by
the fuck up.
sensationalizing all this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time.
It's fucked up. If this is true, that's fucked
The
up.
reality is, they wanted to cut down the doc. Plain and simple.
I think so.
Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why wasn't I called into a meeting?
What's their name?
Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration, champs?
What's their name though?
Example number 2.
I wanna know. Damn.
Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract. Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead, given a multi-million-dollar contract.
Ooh. Please air this out because Twitch should be over.
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract.
Why? What did
Go
he
back
do to
and
get here like that?
look at the timing of all this, too. The doc's termination lines up with 2 preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer.
Ninja and Shaw. That is a fact.
As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, and go look at the timing.
Yeah, that's true though.
These other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform.
Which would be crazy because
So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the tube time.
Way bigger than Stroud.
You see, I shouldn't even
don't
be
know, Ninja
banned
was big
from
as fuck,
Twitch.
But like, he's still banned on Twitch. How you win a fucking arbitration and you still banned? What the fuck?
It has affected us
It's
on
very-
so many levels. Back in 2020,
Oh,
And now in 2024.
Why did he come out with that statement? He literally admitted to it.
And Cody Connors, I just have to say it again. Why would you do this?
Because they wouldn't slander you.
Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing. But because of you, Cody, we just lost. Fuck, man. Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society. Right? Because of you, Cody.
Are you gonna sue this nigga? Cause defamation is the thing. If he wins the defamation case, then this is all like prove true. I would sue the fuck out this nigga. You call me a pedo?
You know, through all this, we are where we are.
Shit.
And like a fucking man, I'll accept it.
Nah, fuck that.
What I don't accept is sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No.
I feel you on that. But like,
For all these doc haters out there, too, oh man. The ones that project and project and project and project and worry about everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset. I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane. But somehow, some way, these people, they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters,
yeah, I seen
I'm
that
sure you'll
clip about
dissect
That
all
shit
of this
was
and
actually really
still find a way to
shit,
publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do. I'll say this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, La Familia that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did. That's it.
Does it?
I'm not saying anything more about any of this, right? Unless I need to, because trust me, I have more I haven't disclosed.
Is he gonna talk about more though?
I just want to get back to what we do best.
I feel you on that. G.
Put on a show.
Yeah, but like, what we doing?
And climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man. In our own lane. That's it.
Is this really gonna stop right there? Let's see what's up. Come on now. Are you done? Are you done?
Yes. Champs, during this, YouTube demonetized us. We have September 25th is when we can reapply. Start COD, Doc. Okay.
Alright, so that was the end of that video. I'm not gonna continue to watch that shit. My opinion, boom. If I was him, I'm releasing those messages. Period. Two, I'm suing that guy. I'm suing him and I'm suing Twitch. Because during the arbitration, as an entity, Twitch is still responsible for what those employees do. Like, I would definitely sue Twitch. He should have stated that. I'm suing them for defamation because if he sues for defamation, then it shows that whatever this gentleman said is truly a lie. Do I believe him? I believe a lot of what he said. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just off the strength of how he was saying it, I personally think that there's a lot to what he said that was true. And since he won the arbitration, it's clear that he has some validity to what he's saying. But with that being said, I also think there's a lot he's not telling us. I think there is something he did do because it just doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you just come out the whispers? Like me personally, you call me a pedo, I'm gonna come out the whispers, kill this shit early. I'm not gonna try and trick the media like he said. That shit is crazy. How do you try and trick the media? Like, and why would you come out with that statement saying you did text a minor? Like, I don't know, but I definitely want more information. It's innocent until proven guilty. Nobody came out with anything about him yet and said that he like showed any guilt. Like, so it just he said she said at this point. And that's why me, if I was Dr. Disrespectful, I would have nipped that shit in the motherfucking bud. You're not gonna call me no fucking pedo. Like, that shit could get you killed. I'm gonna say this, my opinion. I think he did do something wrong, but I think that he didn't do what they said. Like, whoever it was probably young, or what he did say was it was what jurisdiction. So if she was overseas, like in Russia or something like that, and the age of consent is different than in the United States, technically, I don't think you can. You could convict her for something like that. Like, well, YouTube. That was Dr. Disrespect the Truth, and we just reacted. Please comment in the comments if you don't agree, what you agree with, like and subscribe. Don't forget.